A couple weeks back, I walked into an indoor range thinking I had my no drama 9mm situation handled. 2 booths down, some guy kept side-eyeing me like I was about to put on a clinic. I loaded mixed ammo I had rolling around, stuffed half-full mags, and I ran it ugly on purpose. Fast reloads, sloppy grip, weak hand strings, 0 warm-up, a timer app chirped like a pissed-off bird, and then it choked. Not a movie moment. Just a stupid, undeniable stoppage, right when my hands got lazy. Loud enough that the guy heard it. Clear as day that I wasn't the expert in the room. I cleared it, finished the string, acted like it didn't bother me. It did. But what hit me harder was realizing some of the guns I trusted didn't survive that kind of run. So I went back to the ones with the real track records. The ones people swore didn't quit, and I ran them the same way to see which ones actually stayed honest. I grabbed the Canik TP9 SF recently because I didn't feel like burning decent ammo on a nice gun. The TP9 sat on the bench like a shop tool. Not pretty, not special. The kind of pistol people buy when they don't want to say they're on a budget. And I walked in already annoyed at the Canik. I loaded whatever I had rolling around. Mixed brands, a couple sketchy boxes, mags half filled because I was being lazy. I ran the TP9 SF ugly on purpose, fast strings. Sloppy grip, rushed reloads. I didn't baby the slide, didn't nurse the trigger, didn't do any of that careful guy stuff. I waited for the cough, the little hiccup that lets me go. See? That's why you don't trust a cheap Canik. The TP9 never gave it to me. The Canik just kept cycling, like it had something to prove. I looked up once, and this dude a couple lanes over had that quiet look like that annoyed me more than a malfunction. Here's the part I still don't love. The TP9 SF felt chunky, big in the hand. Not a pistol I bragged about, but reliability didn't care what I paid. It cared what I did to the TP9. And the one after that, people loved it for the opposite reason. And I pushed it hard anyway. Not long ago, I tossed the CZ P10 Psy in the bag because I didn't feel like testing my luck that day. The P10 was the responsible pick, the one I grabbed when I wasn't in the mood for drama. And that's exactly how you get sloppy. There was a guy on the line doing that quiet little chirp thing. Nothing loud, just enough CZ guys love triggers crap to make me want to prove a point. So I ran concealment draws in the timer. Failure to stop drills. Hard pace. I wasn't doing the dirty gun circus, just speed and repetition, the kind that makes you start cutting corners without noticing. I slammed a mag into the P10C, came back up, and I felt that half-second doubt. Did that seat? That tiny hesitation hit like a punch. Not a full failure, not a dramatic stoppage. Just enough to spike my heart rate, and make me check everything. Like I suddenly didn't trust my own hands. And that was the lesson. The CZ didn't quit. The P10 exposed me getting lazy because I trusted it too much. Once I seated mags like an adult again, the P10 Psy went right back to boring. But I didn't love how unforgiving that moment felt. Because if it happened when it mattered, who did I blame? Honestly, the Beretta 92 FS sat in my hands on the training line like a brick with manners. Big frame, big slide, and that damn decocker getting touched every single rep. Instructor walked behind us slow. No yelling, just presence. You heard brass hit concrete, and guys swallowing their ego. The drill sounded simple. Step up, beep. 1 cold, DA shot, then 2 fast follow-ups. Decock, holster, do it again and again. That's where the 92 FS stopped being classic and started being a problem because that first pull was long and heavy when everyone was watching. I pressed through the DA and my first hit landed fine. Not where it belonged. Fine is what you say when you don't want to admit you just got checked. And here's the part that pissed me off. The 92 FS never flinched. Feed, fire, extract, lock. Like I didn't even notice my hands tightening up. All the pressure stayed on me. The gun stayed boring. I adjusted, slowed the first press by a hair, let the sights settle instead of trying to win the beep. The Beretta turned steady and dead honest. Still, that DA reach felt like rent due. If I got rushed, it punished me. And the one that came after, it felt easy. Too easy. That's where people got fooled. I walked into a local gun shop, and went straight to the used counter. I wasn't there to browse. My carry setup had been rubbing me raw. End of the day, belt line pissed off, holster digging, and I was done making it work. So the moment my hands wrapped the Sig P226 XCarry Legion, I felt the problem shift. The P226 wasn't cool heavy. It was commitment heavy. The kind of weight that made you think about your belt before you thought about your trigger finger. I ran the controls, decock, DA to SA, reset, and everything felt precise, almost smug. And that's where the real point hit. I didn't worry about the Legion running. I worried about me running it wrong when I got tired. DA/SA didn't forgive lazy hands. Metal didn't forgive sloppy habits. You either stayed disciplined or you lied to yourself. I stepped outside and clipped the P226 on for 10 seconds. It tugged my belt like a reminder, "You sure you carry me all day?" I trusted the gun. I didn't trust what it demanded from me. And the next pistol looked simpler on paper, which is exactly how it trapped people. This winter, one Sunday, my buddy shoved a Ruger arm into my hands like I owed him a verdict. Not try it when you can, right now. And I already hated the setup. His mags looked tired. His ammo was a random pile. He had that confidence people get when they watch 2 videos and decided they were an armorer. So I built one mag that had no business running smooth. Cheap ball, nicer ball, a different brand stuffed in the middle, and one stray hollow point. Just a junk salad stack to see if the RXM got picky. Then I ran it fast enough to make mistakes show up. Rushed reload, quick string, reload again. No speeches. It was a tiny weird moment, one of those half beats where your stomach drops and you can already hear someone saying, "See, told you?" He pounced on it. Guns mid. I didn't argue. I just swapped one variable at a time. Different mag, same mixed ammo, same RXM, same hands. The RXM went boring, like it refused to participate in his drama. That annoyed him more than a stoppage, because now it wasn't Ruger reliability. It was his ecosystem, his shortcuts, his habits. And the next pistol, it didn't expose bad habits with a hiccup. It punished them by doing nothing at all. The IWI Masada was laid out on my cleaning mat in the garage. Slide off, barrel out, rag in my hand. Quiet. Just that harsh bench light and the little clink of parts. Masada had been boring for me. That was the compliment. It ran. It didn't demand attention. I didn't baby it. Then I caught it, right on the barrel hood and the rails, where that looked a little too specific. Not just normal shiny spots. More like the gun was telling me, "Yeah, I've been rubbing right here the whole time, and you never noticed." I wiped it, stared, wiped it again, like the rag was gonna fix the feeling. That's the part nobody admits. Sometimes your brain decides a gun is suspect before the gun ever actually does anything wrong, and I tried to talk myself out of it. It's fine, all guns wear. Cool. So why did I check the same spot twice? Why did I run my fingernail across it? Like I was hunting for a crack that wasn't there. You know what pissed me off? The Masada still ran clean. It didn't choke, it didn't act weird, but that wear pattern cracked my confidence just enough to be annoying. And I still don't know if I was overthinking it or catching something early. The M&P 2.0 compact made me feel safe all day. That's the whole reason it stayed on me. Not because it impressed anybody, because it quieted my head. And yeah, at the same time, the thing also chewed me up a little. That texture didn't cuddle. By midday, I felt it through my shirt like a reminder. You're carrying a real gun, genius. Annoying, constant. I still kept it there. I did the check anyway. Little tap on the mag base. Quick holster feel. Not because I thought the M&P was going to do something stupid, because I didn't trust me to not get sloppy. Then I got that moment in a store aisle. Tight space. Somebody drifted too close, like personal space wasn't a thing. Weird energy. My body went hot before my brain caught up. Nothing dramatic happened, no movie move, no big stare down. I just stood there and felt the M&P sitting solid. No shifting, no where'd it go, no panic math. That steadiness kept me from spiraling into dumb decisions. Here's my controversial take. People slept on the M&P because it wasn't trendy, but safe all day beat cool for 5 minutes. Still, I didn't know if I carried the M&P because I trusted it or because I didn't trust anything else. I'd had the Glock 43 XMOS for a long time, and that's what made it worse. Months went by, and I still didn't trust the damn thing. Not because it kept failing in my hands, because it never felt like it earned the trust people swear comes for free with a Glock. So a few months ago, I walked into my buddy's pawn shop and did something that felt stupid the second I said it out loud. I asked to borrow the 43X back. Behind the counter, under those bright lights, it hit me like a slap. Why did I need permission to retest a gun I already owned? Pride didn't like that. I took the 43X MOS and ran 500 rounds through it. Not cute, not content, just a long, boring grind. Load, shoot, reload, repeat until my thumbs felt cooked. I kept waiting for that moment where my shoulders dropped and I went, all right, we're good. It never came. Even when the gun ran, my gut stayed tight. Like I was waiting on a problem that never showed up, and that waiting became the problem. So I brought it back and handed it over. No fight, no speech, just done. And the last gun on this list, that one didn't ask me to learn to trust it, it forced it. I popped my ammo can open and just stared at it. Nothing good left. No confidence rounds, just the garbage pile. Mixed brands, weird bullet shapes, that dusty box everybody kept saving for later like it was radioactive. And of course, the pistol I had on me was the Hellcat Pro. So now I either fed the Hellcat trash or I admitted out loud to myself that I didn't trust the gun I carried. I loaded a mag like a bad idea on purpose. Different head stamps, different profiles. One hollow point jammed in there like a dare. I wasn't doing a cute slow fire check. I ran it hard. Rushed reloads, fast strings. The kind of pace where your hands got stupid and your brain started negotiating. First couple shots felt sharp. Hellcat Pro always felt sharp. Then I got that one weird moment, not a malfunction, just an ugly recoil impulse and a sketchy ejection that made my stomach drop. My brain screamed, here we go! Nothing happened. The Hellcat Pro kept cycling through that junk like it hated my doubt. Feed. Bang. Bang. Lock back. I ran another mag just to force the argument. Same result. No excuses given. That's why it sat at number 1. Not because it was pretty, because it stayed boring when I handed it the worst inputs on purpose. And I still didn't know if that run built trust, or just taught me how loud my doubt got right before nothing happened. I kept the test the same every time. Dirty mags, sweaty hands, rush draws, weak hand, mixed ammo, and that I'm over it pace where bad habits showed up. I wanted a couple of the cool picks to win. They didn't. Most reliable ever made carried weight. So I stuck to guns with years on them. Stuff that kept passing in real hands, not just on a clean bench. None of these were perfect. Everyone had something that still annoyed me. But they ran when I got sloppy, tired, and pissed off. Now you tell me, which one never lied to you? And which one did? And don't just name it. Tell me the exact stoppage. I'm Steve. Trust kept score even when I didn't.